Good morning, children, and welcome back to our online class of computer application. Children, we have already started chapter 8, that is mathematical functions. Even I provided you the notes. Okay, hope you people have written in your notebook. So, children, let me explain you this in more depth, more detail. So, what is mathematical functions? Mathematical functions means some terms which you use in mathematics. Okay, that calculation when we want to do in programming language, we have to use our math functions. So one thing you have to remember, children, this math function they belongs to import java.lang.asterisk package. The package where math function belongs or stay, that is lang. Okay, .lang. And math is a keyword, so M should be capital. Math dot functions. Okay, like whatever functions are there. So children, there are total 4 categorization of this mathematical functions, Java mathematical functions. You can see here I have written in the board also, you can see properly. There are 4 categorizations, like number 1, trigonometric functions. So first of all, let me tell you children what is trigonometric function. Trigonometry is a part of mathematics. This trigonometry chapter is also there in class 9, even in class 10 also you will get some part. So trigonometry means like where we use the theta concept like sine theta, cos theta, tan, cot, cosec, sec, okay, and each has a value like 0 degree, 30 degree, okay, 45, 60, 90. So it has some values like tan 45 is 1. Like that there is some values. Okay, we don't have to remember the values, we don't have to remember the formulas. That work will be done by the programming. Just we need to know how this part will be used, how this part will be written in a program. So that is trigonometric functions. Then we have maximum and minimum function. Children, to calculate the greater number or smaller number, we can use if-else concept, where we can decide, we can take a decisions. If the first number is greater than second number, then we can say first one is greater. So like this concept we know, we have used also. But we have a mathematical function like a max function we have for calculating the greater one, mean function we have for calculating the smaller one. Okay, so maximum and minimum function we have. So next one we have is exponential. This is also a mathematical term, students. Exponential, that e to the power x. It has also a value again. Okay, logarithm like log x, logarithm values. Power function, children, we can take out the power of two numbers like 2 to the power 4. We don't have to remember, we don't have to calculate. Computer will do by itself. Then we have the fourth categorization, that is rounding. We can round up the numbers. Okay, concept is same like what we do in maths. Like 0.5 and above will be higher value and below will be the same values. Okay, but that's rounding, round up. Absolute value, which will not go for the negative or positive, only the value will be displayed. And the remainder function, we can even calculate the remainder. Okay, when we divide two numbers, the remainder part will be calculated separately. So these are some mathematical library functions, means inbuilt functions, okay, which we use in maths. But when we go through the program, when we do some programming part, so sometimes we come across with these functions because we need to do like power of two numbers. Now how to do that? Okay, so normal way it will be quite tough, almost impossible to solve that. So for these purposes, we have some mathematical functions which we can use in our programs to solve that, to make the program easier. But remember few things, children, this total package lies inside java.lang. Okay, another part, math itself is a keyword, so M should be capital. Math dot function name and bracket the argument variable should be there. So that is the, you can say, syntax of mathematical functions. Math where M should be capital, dot function name and the bracket, that means argument variable should be there. So let us come across some mathematical function and let us see what are their functions, what they do. Okay. So children, this all mathematical function, whatever like categorization, 4 categorization and whatever like syntax will fall inside this, each and every this function, their return type is double. So their return type is double. You have to remember this part. Okay, children. So let us come across some mathematical useful functions. Okay, so that we'll know how they work. So children, I've written some useful mathematical function. Just go through once properly. You can see the first part. First I have written math.pow x comma y. What does it means? X, y means there should be two numbers. Say suppose x value is 2 and y value is 3. then it will display the output as 2 to the power 3. Okay, power concept. So whenever we need to use a power part in the program, we can use math.pow. Pow is the function name. Okay, math.pow, P-O-W, x comma y. So two numbers are required. Next you can see math.sqrt, square root. So whenever you need to find square root of a number, like square root of 4, that is 2 into 2. So only single value is required in that as argument. Math.cbrt, that is cube root, okay. Math.max, greater number out of two numbers, so xy. Math.mean, smaller number out of two numbers, xy. Math.ceil, the ceiling, the higher values. Ceiling means always the higher value. Okay, like say suppose 4.5, the higher value is what? 5. If 4.2, then also higher value is 5 because it is above 4. Math.floor, lower value. 4.2 answer will be 4. 4.9 answer will be still 4, the lower value. Rind, real integer, round up concept will be there, children. Like if suppose 4.5 is there, that will turn to 5 and 4.4 will turn to 4, okay. And math.abs, absolute values. Absolute values means it will not go for positive or negativeness. If math.abs minus 4, answer is 4. If simply 4, then also answer is 4. Only the value will be displayed. Math.random, you can see that is blank, nothing is written there. That means random will display any random values which will be greater than 0 and less than 1. Now greater than 0 and less than 1 means it can be 0.12345, means after 0 point should be there and any number, and it is a random values automatically displayed. Math.log, logarithm values, log table is there, based on that, like math.log 10, the value will be displayed. Exponent value, e to the power x, again math.exponent, x means e to the power x, it has again a table, from there the value will be displayed. We don't have to remember the values, these all are the, you can say special type of mathematical functions. Then see, I have written sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot, these all are trigonometric functions. They have the trigonometric table, just we have to put the value of x like 0, 30, 60, okay, 90, 45, and the value will be displayed according to the tables. So children, we can say mathematical library function we can categorize in two different parts, simple and advanced. Simple means which we need every time, like for simple calculation also we need, okay. So children, we can say these total parts are the simple mathematical functions. That means this we need every time, whenever we do a small program also we need this one, okay. Sometimes you are doing the program where you are calculating the greater number after two numbers, you can use max functions, okay. Power concept, you can use pow. So these are almost, you can say, the common type of functions which we need, okay. When you do a smaller program also, when you provide any instruction to the computer, we need these functions. And the return types are what? Double. That means always they will return the value with point, greater number also with point, okay. So these functions are known as simple, or you can say common function, common mathematical functions. Now children, you can say here this part, random, log, exponent, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot, these are again an advanced part, uncommon, okay. In an extreme type, like when you want to do some mathematical related program only, where the mathematical formulas you need to implement, okay, like suppose height distance program you want to do, you can use this part. This is known as trigonometry, trigonometric functions, this part. This table related questions, there is a log table, there is an exponent table, from there the values are displayed, okay. And this random, this is again a unique function, you can say. Random functions display a value which is greater than 0 and less than 1. Greater than 0 means what kind of value? You may be wondering, 0 greater value and smaller value than 1. 0 point any numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, any numbers. And randomly displayed. It is not that your value and his value will be same or her value will be same. It will have a different values for different individuals. Okay. That's why the name is given as math.random. So children, these are some mathematical functions. They have various uses. We'll do some program related to this. We'll find another type of question also, like you'll get a short question in your exam. Like you may get the expression written in mathematical form and you have to rewrite that. You have to write that in a Java expression, Java forms. So when you write that mathematical expression in a Java form, you need this mathematical functions. This helps you need. Okay, this whatever I have written here, that function you have to implement, that function you have to write to rewrite that particular mathematical type questions. Okay, so children, once again, okay, just check the functions. There is a pow for power, sqrt for square root, cbrt for cube root, max for greater, min for smaller, ceil for higher values, floor for lower values. Okay, and rint means real integers, that means round up concept will be used there. ABS, absolute value, doesn't go for negative or positive, only the value is concerned in this. Random, without argument, display the value greater than 0, less than 1. Log, display the value from logarithm tables. EXP, display the value from exponential table. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot, these all are trigonometric functions, trigonometric values. They also display the value from the table. Okay, so we can categorize these two the two columns. The first columns we can say these are simple or common type of mathematical functions which usually we need in a program to do. Okay, another part we can say these are extreme mathematical part, deep mathematical part. So when we go for the programming where deep mathematical concept is used, there we can use this one. Now this chapter is very important because we get two type of question from here. One is the programming part, another is the rewrite. You have to write the expression which will be written in mathematical to Java forms. So children, two type of questions we have to practice. One is the programming part, okay, another is the we'll do for converting, like the expression, the statement which will be written in the mathematical form, we need to convert that in Java forms. So go through this one, understand it properly. Clear, students?